for me, the exciting use cases of AI of all kinds. So AI in healthcare to, speed up the diagnosis of things like cancer in areas where you don't have a specialist to review your scans. That's fantastic. We're seeing prototypes of being able to do scans for common cancers in your supermarket, which again, that might be a little bit too close to home and a little bit too public, but the principle's pretty cool, right? If you would normally live somewhere rural without a specialist in town, that could make the difference of life or death for someone. We're seeing it in rural areas. So there's some really interesting generative AI being used across India in populations that aren't normally engaging with government services to use natural language and generative AI technologies to increase engagement with support services to support small businesses and individuals in getting access to money, grants, all sorts of things. And I think as an enabler, particularly to communities that are not necessarily technical, there are some amazing things coming that will help people out without us needing to send more people in to fix problems. I think the risk we have, however, is the speed that we go and the care that we take with the data that is being used. And so an AI model, there's two powerful things in it. There's the model itself and the algorithm, and then there's the corpus, what it's been trained on. And you need both. It's not a one or the other sort of job. Now, with the algorithm, we've got to come up with a new way as security folk, as engineers, to understand how we do a threat assessment on an algorithm that evolves over time. Because we can't say if I put in an apple at one end and it always comes out as an orange, it's always going to do steps 1, 2, and 3. In these new systems, we're going to put an apple in and sometimes it's going to come out as an elephant and we don't know why. So we've got to think about how in these non-linear systems, we can understand the risk and the outcomes that are possible. Now, the other side is that data. Now, there's a lot of controversy on the internet at the moment about which data is being used to feed which models, and consent and licensing. Indigenous populations have got concerns about data sovereignty and their cultural. In New Zealand, we call it the mana, the power of the data.